but just something was weird. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. How is everybody? Just give me a second. I'm going to just be preparing. I'm going to get a glass of water in between this and that. Just give me a second over here.
Hello, boss. Many people.
I just have to do something here, 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 here. Just give me 1 second. Can't get the mirror reflection on this. I'd give you the mirror reflection on this. Just give me 1 minute. I want to get a glass of water. Start in a minute. Let's see what we got over here. Suno. Let's see if we can pop Suno. Suno AI. Suno AI. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's nothing I dislike more than flies. Let me tell you, I'm sorry. Library. Here's my library. My playlist. Well, it seems like the songs just keep disappearing. Just give me a second. What is one of my favorite songs that I haven't played in a long time? No, I don't like that one. It must be on one of my other. Just let me see. Where's the playlist? Playlist, please. Published. What about? Is it this one?
Call it income, call it fair, but I see hands everywhere. Sales tax when I buy my food, property tax on the house I choose, carbon tax on the air I breathe. They even tax the land and sea. Oh, the taxman's game, the taxman's song. They take a little bit all year long, from the east to the west, from the poor to the best. They got their hands deep in our pockets, no rest. Yeah. They tax your car, they tax your land. They tax your dreams, they tax your plans. Tax on dividends, tax on rent. Tax on dollars already spent. The IRS and the Cray, they take their share, they make you pay. T5 forms and credits due. Protection B, just more red tape for you. Oh, the taxman's game, the taxman's song. They take a little bit all year long, from the east to the west, from the poor to the best. They got their hands deep in our pockets, no rest. They tax your car, they tax your land. They tax your dreams, they tax your plans. Tax on dividends, tax on rent. Tax on dollars already spent. The IRS and the Cray, they take their share.
Okay, I don't like that song. Let's go to another song in the library. One more time before we start. What else we got here? There's got to be more than this.
They take a little bit all year long, from the east to the west, from the poor to the best. They got their hands deep in our pockets, no rest. They say it's roads, they say it's schools, they say say it's healthcare bending rules. The loopholes come for the ones in suits, while we pay a big warning. Song that marks the contrast between prestigious academic achievement and the development of destructive technologies, while also invoking a soulful plea to Mary Jane, a classic metaphor for cannabis and peace. To bring back truth and warmth, it's sardonic, biting, and infused with irony, justice requested. Oh, sweet Mary Jane, bring me back the truth. Fire roads in the halls of marble light, with Latin on the wall, degrees held tight. Yale and Harvard, MIT, CERN and Zurich, PhDs, they cracked the atom, forged the steel for peace. They said how noble real, and the tanks rolled out in time, signed by men who solved equations fine. Oh, sweet Mary Jane, bring me back home. Everyone up for rock and roll. They gave the world a smarter hell. With all collided from gates of Yale. Bring me back a true fire, not bombs, but the burning of an old soul choir. They aced their math, they knew their code, built guidance systems for the warlord's road. From ducking into Stanford's lawn, their patents turned the forest gone. Oh mama, they wore suits so clean while selling blueprints to the war machine. The Nobel Prize glowed bright and cold for weapons bought in truth they sold. Oh sweet Mary Jane, bring me back home. Bring me a dream while the wind has blown. Forget the launch codes, melt the gold. Let science glue what the lies were told. Bring me back the true fire, not bones, but the burner of an old soul choir. Here lies the scholar from Princeton's gate who calculated Hiroshima's fate. And over there, a Munich grad who built the gun that made mothers mad. They wore their honor like polished brass, but you can't hide in a chemistry class. So here's to Oxford's finest brains who mapped out digital death domains. They called it science, they called it grand, but the blood still soaked the desert sand. I sit here with my humble spark while their degrees light up the dark. Oh, sweet Mary Jane, bring me back home. Light me one up from dust and bone. Blow out the circuits, cool the wires. Let kids not suns, not razor spires. Bring me back the true fire that burns in hearts, not empires. Fires. Bring me one up, light me one up. Bring me back, bring me back, bring me back the true fire. Let me know if you want a specific melody style. You want this translated into a rap version.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay. How is everybody? Should we go low key, high key, fast, slow? Do you want to start me off somewhere? In the last video, other than the phone call, for those who have missed it, in fact, oh yeah, I was doing something, so let me cancel to look at what this is here. Oh no, this is, let me look at it again, 1 second here. What is this? Yes, this is this. This is this. Okay, and now this one, just give me a second. Okay, that's good. You know, I'm going to tell you one thing. For all those actors or actresses or whatever it is, you're in the movie business, you're a writer, whatever, I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea. I just know one thing. To keep up, to write for myself, to open up this thing and to try and figure out to maximize the audience for the inquiring mind on something that is new age and different according to those who speak about it in the grapevine, to the alternative methods, to where I have become every personality disorder that has ever been out there. Right now, all they know is my stem of up. They do not know my alternate stem. I'm just looking at the paper right here, and I see a tall tower and tunnel running down through this paper. So FLY, so it could be McFly, right? So the Mick would be 13 and 3, and we'd fit the fly at 6, 12, and 25. So that's a 43 fly Democrat, and it becomes 16. It's a 4-3 corridor. Okay, so the Mick part becomes a 4-3 corridor, right? But it's a corridor with Aquarius. The corridor with Aquarius is 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 will equal to 1 and 2 equals to 3. Are there any other threes? Yes, there is. There's a 6 and 6 3. 6 times 6 equals to 36. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 and 36 equals to what is 48. 4 and 8 equals to 12. 1 and 2 equals to 3. Are there any other threes? I don't know them offhand, but there are others, and each one is just in one part of the web of creation where everything gets squared off and we have departure points, right? The shortest distance between X and X is a straight line, is it not? Well, what if it was a corking line and we could just keep corking it like this, and the straight line, you just keep wrapping around the straight line, but this right to the top. But one thing about this is you can stretch it out. Like you stretch it out 4 times the amount and then just bring it all together, and then stretch it out and then bring it all together. Or how about stretch it out just from one end at a time? They're doing this on the Monopoly board. You just don't know it. Good evening, Harmony. Thank you. Hi, Minim. Hi, Pascal. 222. 222. Which 222 are you? Are you in the dark passage of Mars or in the light of Earth? Or should I say the blinding light? Good afternoon. I'm saying hi to everybody. I'm not going to say everybody's name. Not that I don't want to say it wrong. Shoe me. So if you're in a shoe, are you in the deck of cards? You want me to shoe you in? Horseshoe. Hello, Cynthia. Minnie and Maxie me, light. So the dark light. You know, if I take away the light, what does everything fall to be? It falls to as it is, right? So you can almost manufacture within the dark, all right? You go into the dark, okay? You take away the light and you carve out into the dark for what you want others to see. 1 between 2 equals to 3. Mars has 2 moons, Earth has 1. So what this is, and I don't know why I brought this up, but I'm going to explain it to you. There are 168 hours in a week. Are you ready? Is there something that I didn't say that I should say before I begin this? Or should I end up asking questions? Does anybody know what I do? Does anybody know what I did with Marty McFly, M&M? What was that thing about 11? Why 11? Why is 11 so important? Did you know in blackjack, the A, or what is noted, what they call it as the ace, is 1 or 11? which is 63 and 34 equals to 97, or what is 9 and 7, or what is 27 and 19. Mm. S is the 19th letter. 3 times 4 equals to 12. 3 plus 4 equals to 7. 7 plus 12 is 19. So really what we're going to do is GLS. The other one, we're going to go 18R and I9. Maybe we'll call it the Eagles if we want. 3 times 4 is 12L. 3 plus 4 is 7G. 7 minus L, 12 equals E plus equals S. You know, sometimes they have this combination at the end of a word. So what we have is 9I is 18R. You know what? They're two red. Red on red. Check it out. The 18th letter and the I are both red. The reverse alphabet of what is A, Z, B, Y, C, X, D, W, E, V, F, U. No, don't F me. F you. What do you mean F you? F me. It was an EV before I F you. Like, it's right here in the alphabet. First you get the EV and then you get the FU. And then in Chaldean you got 66, where over here you have 11. The portal slowed them down. There's two of them. Don't leave the door open for the cat. The cat will stay outside. Leave the cat outside. Leave the cat outside. Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Oh, 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 oh. Where is it? Where is it? Don't, where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are, I see you, no, yeah. Oh, I got you, good. Hey, oh, yes, you're going down. I'm telling you, where'd you go? I have like these little automatic flybees, right? You plug them in and they just fly around the house. When you want to stop them, you got to use these. They're not real, right? Something I invented, like out of here. And for some reason, I don't know why, but they're always coming inside. They never go outside. Why are they always coming inside? Because there are none inside. So why are they coming inside? Okay, I slowed it down. I need just 1 second, and don't touch anything around here. Don't eat anything. It's like been in pesticide. No, this is water and vinegar. So just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Woo-wee! Whoa, we got all those flies, eh? Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. Come in, cat. Oh my God, just give me a minute. You want to come in? Oh, little vinegar. Forgot that I put soap in there too. Well, there you go. Foghorn Leghorn. Anybody ever think about the chicken and the duck and Bugs Bunny? Right? You ever think about the goat and the cow? We're going to make it easy on you. We've got the orange feet. We're going to call them Daffy. We also have the yellow feet. For now, I'm going to leave it at chicken right now. And I don't know if he's hawking anything, right? Or maybe it's that guy, Stephen Hawkins or something. And I'm not going to make fun of anybody. I'll tell you one thing. You have the name of Stephen. You are going to be even in your thoughts all the time. You're going to be, I have a friend named Stephen, and this guy is it's like watching a human computer. You know what I'm saying? It knows the maximum amount of time, the minimum, doesn't have to calculate, just knows by logic and reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, okay, logic and reason. In order to get from today to tomorrow and build up something for the future, although I haven't calculated what the number would ever be, I have to do ABC. And why would I do that if I can do it there? This is the prime candidate for the 15-minute city. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm sorry, the 15-minute city, but he'll have a lot of occasions to get out of the town. A lot of occasions. Great guy. He knows the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? Keeps himself happy. That's what it's all about. It's all about the inorganic, organic satisfaction that is within the breath of one, and if that's the way I just perceive it. And is it the air wave, right? The air wave, because I'm an air sign. I think he's Scorpio. That is 8. I'm 7. I'm trying to figure out what they did. Was it 11 times 7, or was it 8 times 11, or was it 11 times 8? I have 8 bundles with 11 items in it. So you can count it as one package, right? So that's the way I was looking at it. So let me look here. Inside technology, outside my cat to wait to... My cat to wait to sec your fault. My cat No, not Javel, vinegar. Oh, you're not going to be interrupting if you want to share some of the artwork. That's more than dandy. I don't want to talk all the time. I'm not going to have any voice, So if you want to, where are you? Come and show the artwork up. The only thing I really want to accomplish right now in this is, in my last video, I was talking about the and I got this new thing. Check this out. I mean, I have a game going on. I walk downtown in the metro, right? I walk downtown in the metro. I bring with me a cube, and I bring with a couple of these. I walk into the metro, and I want to know if they can help me decipher this. I give them everything they need. This is all you need. You want to know about this world? This is all you need. Oh, and the alphabet and the dictionary to know all the words and to know a little bit about Scrabble. or the game of pool, or the game of darts, or soccer, or hockey, or football? Or how about the deck of cards? Perhaps memory or frequency, the piano, the colors. Guess what? I wear my, what is it called? Hold on a second. We got to do this. 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 Everybody block your ears. Yellow polka dot bikini song. Oh, look. I'm happy my phone is plugged in. It's plugged into what? Into here. And it's not doing so good on the charge side. Hey, what you doing there, guy? So why don't you get yourself plugged in? Have you ever seen the way they plug in the cow? They go up to the cow and has suctions on the plug, and it's always sucking. The minute it gets to the nipple, it goes, and then it goes. Did you ever see the way that goes? Because there's 4 of them, right? You ever see the way how many they put at a time? They used to put 4, but I'm not sure if they work it that way now or it cycles in 2. But that cycle that they're running the cattle farms at now is just another frequency as with us, right? This is all a test pilot. Signal Testing System, DBZ. 2 times, 4 times the half-life Z, 26 in the doghouse. The second side of the vibration, the one that Terrence Howard keeps hiding on you. I don't know Terrence Howard number. I should go and watch his stuff, but he talks so fast, and half the stuff have no answers to it for myself for the one time that I watched. So pooey on me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and yeah, I have to plug that in. Hey, whoa. Whoa, the house was coming down on me here. Even the hotels were falling down. There you go. There you go, old Sally. Yeah. That was the whole thing. Yeah, community chest. Yeah, community chest. How do you fold this thing up? There, no, that's not it. Yeah, so they had community chest, and they had chance, and they had CCC inside the game of 40. That electric company and waterworks 10 to 4 times the dice in the game. We're the 12th on the roll, but the 13th property where the king lies, the chance inside what is electric company to the 29th area, the 28th diced from go is going to be what waterworks is. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'll get to that in a minute, but remember, try and remember what I say to remember so you can remind me so I can talk about it. Talk about moving. So let me see what we got here. Oh yeah, this is what it is. Okay, TikTok, this is not my song, so I want to play this.
This fellow is going to be with us. The fellow who has the song about the bikini, which incidentally is, depending upon how you look at it, the hottest or the coolest record in the country right now. The biggest thing around. More people ask.
Look what they're pushing back in the 60s.
Young man does it, and check the girl in the bikini. It's called the Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny. You know, Brian Hyland. She was afraid to come out of the locker.
The bathhouse.
Nervous as she could be. She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was afraid that somebody would say, 2, 3, 4, tell the people what she was. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So in the locker she wanted to say, 2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more. She was afraid to come out.
The thing is, this person in here chased her out. Look at that black dress. They chased her out. The only reason I played the song is because what is a polka dot? What is just a dot alone? Is it that we see it larger, that we can't understand exactly that it is a position on the dress in the eensy weensy teeny tiny teen, T-E-E-N, like in 17, 18, 19, 15, 16, 14, 13, but not at 20. You know, there's a whole change in numbers as you scale up. But according to the hexahedron, 6 sides, 1 through 6 equals to 21. 6 dots for the F, but everybody knows 6 is opposite sides. There's only 6 sides. So if there's 6 sides on F, we know the most it can have is 4 to a rim. It's 4 corners to 4 that's in between. On a cube, when you look at a cube, this one or this one or this one, by the way, that's the Federation. Let's call it the Federation. Here, you can see this corner here and the bottom corner here. The 2 in between are here and here. They exist here. It's a blank space, an ivory space, the Ivory Coast over here. You can see north and south. Each one is empty. If you want to replace it, where we're going to replace it with the 6, you notice that the 4, 6, okay, are in play. You notice that in none of them is 8, 2 in play. Just to note that every second area space, okay, has an implication with a negative, positive, or a red and a black. Red 25, black 27, 79. Black reg, let me write that down. I already know it, but I just want to write it down for conversation purposes only. TikTok. So if we were to say that 27 and 29, and I can even look at this calculator and run it from 27 to 29, 9, 11, red to black, running up from 9 to 11. So what does that do? Are they running in from or running out from? Is there any connection to the 8? It starts off as a fixed sign. It's going to be Taurus, or should the expansion come only out of here? Just to note that the 5 is made up of what is 2 times this, 1 times this. This is a schematic. This is not what it seems to be. The area space of 1 is at the heart. When one area space is at the heart, there are 8 around. The area space at the heart, although it's the first space, it could be noted to be the last space. And here, you're only looking at a one-face space. Every face, every connection, I will work off of what is already in existence, which is the Platonic solids. And in this case over here, it's the hexahedron. In this case over here, it has 8 corners, it has 12 edges, it has 6 centers, and it has 1 core connect. When you connect the edges, all 12 edges and 6 to the heart, it is 18 and 1 equaling to a 19, and 8 connect of 27 area space, of which only 26 are apparent, just like our alphabet, apparent. When you look at this way, this is not it. Now it's this way. So if I was able to do what I did with 2 from down here, you will do the same thing with 4. You will do the same thing with 4, running it to 9, 13, and 4, running it to 3, 7. And then you'll do it again this way, going from 8 over to 1, 9, and 8 over to 3, 11. And then you'll spin it the last way, running from 6 over to 1 7, 6 over to 7 13. There's more to it. So what are we doing here? Speak not of what, how could I know, for looking for what I need not to know? Or do I need to know for why it comes? Or is it anything in all other than the words you speak of hearing it once before? For one who's had a revelation, what is the definition of revelation? Is it something that is being revealed onto myself by the breath or by the question I take upon the breath of my recognition of the reality that's set forth between A and B that make all the difference I share with you? Only of what is fish upon a wish, which is like I have 52 cards, you got 26, I got 26. What I ain't got, you got, right? But in this game, there's a whole lot more cards, and I'm just seeing the differences, and that's all I'm sharing. And all the realities that you see in this box that we're in, it's just a game. The alphabet is real. That's real. The angles I connected, that's real. A, B, C, D is real. These dice are real. This pen is real. Dictionary is real. This Monopoly game is real. But I shortened it up just a bit to explain this Monopoly board, and I'm going to tell you why I'm here. I'm here to share with you what I think is going to be a very pertinent game for learning in the future, on how to decipher and understand differences, how to see or find how things assemble in algorithms. And through this diagnostic, I have found out that the Aztec calendar, the Habsoltic, our alphabet, the deck of cards, the time on the clock, the 33, the 3x3 cube, the 2x2 cube, Earth, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, and how you call Pluto the dwarf. So it just gives me another dimension of it. I know Pluto was orange in cartoons, and everywhere you go, it's Pluto under construction, right? The noyau of everything is under construction. What should be at the heart is almost like what should be at the center of the jawbreaker is on the heart, is on the outside of the jawbreaker right now. No, I'm not getting into flat earth or anything like that. I mean, for all I see right now is we're just like, and I'm not even sure which way to say it, but we're no more than an assembly of everything you see, a rock, a flower, and we could just be plasma. Because I'm moving, okay, because we're in some sort of frictional state, a moving constant ocean, that we were able to live in these fleshy robotics, okay, or the communication in these creatures that I'm so happily enjoying every moment of it, so on and so forth, for my own mind. That's why in this state, okay, where I am, I don't bother anybody. I'm hoping that everybody can see that we have been created. There are blueprints in front, and there are blueprints in front of me that tell me that Earth and Mars are the same corridor. that we are playing on a board, this board of 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 6 and 7, 53, plus 8, 61, plus 9. Did I get that right? No. Okay, right. I jumped over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, plus 6 and 7, 13, 23, and 8, 31, and 9, 40. We're 1, 9, 7, 3, 6, 4, 8, 2, 40. We are a pedal in the star system. When you see the broken heart in between on the cross, 2, 5, and 8, 4, 5, and 6, the Federation, right? That's a total of 25. The 1, 3, 7, and 9, the corners, right, have been broken apart. Instead of having 8 corners, instead of having 2, 4, instead of having 8 corners equaling to 24, the cross was put upon it, and the hexahedron is now introduced instead of the window cross. What am I talking about? Would you like me to show you? Let's crisscross this board and remember not to forget this board. That without this board, hold on a second. Let me see. Is it this way? Is it that way? Hold on. Yes. You can even have a backstop. You know what I'm saying? There we go. It's always falling apart, but we can keep it here. It's like the birdhouse, like I'm in the birdhouse. Watch out, Sylvester is coming. It could be this side or this side, but I'm just reading the book. Oh no, hold on a second. Yeah, this is like the sun visor. Like I want to get a little sun, take the sun. The sun's behind me. I catch it in front of me. I get 3 windows. Usually you have 3 windows taking the sun, but here I catch it from behind. Sun goes into here and reflects right on top of me, right? Okay, not fooling around. So let me put away my SIM card, had to cut the corner for the SIM card, right? So what do we have? We have 1 point. We have 2 points. We have 3 points. No, you have to count the point on each side. We have 2. We have 4. We have 6. We have 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got 10 points when the SIM card gets cut off. Many ways to look at that. We'll just put that away. Where were we? Okay, where were we? Hold on a second. Oh, yes, Jumanji. Oh, yes, Jumanji. What's going on, everybody? Yes, information technology. Yes, information technology. That is very funny, those words. Information technology. Information. What is it supposed to really say? I'm just trying to lower the music in the back. Oh! Information technology, the IT system. Okay, let's talk about that. The IT system. We're going to start off with the IT system. Right, can we start off with? A moment of peace. A moment of peace. So, yes. So 1 times 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Let's do this together. Let's see how many combinations, right? And this is to 99. And you know why it's to 99, right? So we go to 9. This tells me about 1/4. This tells me about 3. What does it mean? Does it mean it's 1/3? Right? Here we got the star system. Look, 1, 2, 3. 17, 18, 19. Is that the way the French do it? This is not the keyboard I run with, right? Here is the pound key. Look at that. Dollars and cents for Mars, right? Here's the pound key normally showing up over here. So let's run this. Okay. And you do know how Rubik's Cube, you ever see Rubik's Cube? Check it out. This is Rubik's Cube, right? Right. But in reality, I rather make Rubik's Cube like that, easier to look at, right? But that's going to be the same thing. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying? You know, and imagine if, hold on a second. Oh man, I would love a coffee. Oh, I don't know why I said that. But anyways, Java. Okay. Okay. 1 1 1 0 1 2 2 1 1 1 4 1. Okay, so you have the 9, right? So you have the 9. So what we're going to do, since I went out 2, that's for the first box, right? Then I go out 2, that's for the second box. Then I go out 2, that's for the third box. And I run, and I run, and I run, and I meet it all the way at the top. Now I got to go, right? I meet it up the top, and I run, and I meet it there. Oh, that's actually the top, right? And then the other one is right over there to the top. And I got right over here to drag it down. You got to come all the way over, drag it up, and drag it over. You know, is that why they call it DVZ? Dragon Ball Z STS 19/2019 or 676 for the signal testing system. The moon and the sun. You see, the MON is a 1-0 connect. Have you ever seen this? Well, this is the connect. Here's one way to connect one of the bases. Here is a second connect. Here is a third connect. Whoop, 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 whoop. Here is the fourth connect. The base connect of this is here. This is 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. And each connect of 3 is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. This is 20. This is 15. This is 15. This is 15. This is 15 out of this connect. Okay, I'm going to talk with the joint over here right now. Okay, the size of this is wrong. The structure is wrong and right at the same time. Because when you're running this structure, you need a heart position. There is no heart position in this. This is the heart position. This is the window position. When you create this or this, it becomes the split window position in multiplication unless everything gets turned this way, in which plus becomes minus and Saturn's square moves the position of everything. So we're going to run this snake right down here. And if I did this right, I would do 1, 2. I would do 1, 2. Then I would cross, and then I would cross. So what you see is Rubik's Cube square. I cannot even do square if I wanted to have this formation of area space. Otherwise, I would cut in here and all these diamonds, right? All these diamond spaces that run all the way through. Now, let me just see something. I want to see something. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, what happens over here? Let me show you this. What's happening over here in this scenario? I'm going to finish off with that first. Let me show you this scenario over here. So over here, right, if you take this item, right, and you run along the center line here, the area in the center is the 5. You've crossed it 3 times. 3 times 5 equals to 15. That letter is O. So if you ever see 510 together or Levi's 501, perhaps you'll think about that. But of course, don't think about area, right? 25. Of course, area like 51. Or how about the word Mars for 51, right? How about Earth? Is 52. Oh, don't worry. We've got random access memory coming out of Aries. We've got full communication. Don't worry. Aries is subject to what is A1, to what is C3, to what is E5, subject also to what is I9, but not subject to G7. Okay, and just to know about the G7 is that Gimel is a similar replacement to the C letter. This is 7 and 3. They're Gemini and Libra coming together. And it's an air wave, right? In the air signature, signat, right? You're talking about the air sign. Sign is just a signat, right? Is it not? Signal testing system from beyond. Everything was made in part of the machine, right? Do you know the machine? If you say it in French, you'll understand what I'm saying. We have commerce going on right now. We have chosen to come into the land. I don't even know if I'm going to say this right. I just want to say it. The pirates can see. Like, I really think we're just plasma. I gotta do something. There's a like a little bolt sticking out here. I think I'm gonna put this on top of it so my hand doesn't go on top of it. So what I'm gonna be doing is, guess what? It's time for a break. Ladies and gentlemen, for those apparently standing up against the throne, those are supposed to be, what are the gentlemen? Oh my God, how can we even say it? Why are we calling them gentlemen? It's just funny. It's just funny. Are there any other kind of men, the ones that are not gentle, right? And I didn't say genitals, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't say, hold on, there was another word in there, and I didn't say Gentile either, you know, but inside the gentleman, what is going on? The gentleman. Let me just like could be the gentle giant. Gentle. Okay. GENTLE 5 and 12. Can it be going that way with 5 and 12? Okay, so within the soul, within the world, LE is within the soul, by the way. 12 and 5 coming together. Within the soul, something to do with Pisces. For those who study astrology, tell me more about it. I don't know anything about it. I just know where the connect is. I know it comes into the E world where the L, right, in itself, the L in itself interjects itself into the 5 through communication between the lower house inside of what is A, B, C, D. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 will give you 2 and 3. When you have 2 and 3, when we work with threes, it's A, B, C to what is B, C, D to what is 6 and 9. Do you follow? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 equals 6, 2, 3, 4 equals to 9. We have A, B, C, D. The total is 10, J. Now, when we go to 10, okay, when we go to 10, basically you can look at this as 10. I've crossed through the heart of 5 twice. The 5th position is not the same as the other positions, okay? It is the heart of an area. Call it an empty space. Everything that goes around this here is a heart. It's these 3 here and these 3 here and these 3 here and these 3 here. By all these interlocking, it creates the void area space. You jump into the hoop and you are the go-go. Put your feet into the ground, start to breathe, feel you are electrified. Oh, dance to that beat. You know, when you know what's happening and you can control and you can see like you bring the light in the darkness, but you really don't want to go into the light. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't want to be in this light right now. My place is pretty dark. You know, I like that light. You know, I want to be able to see the color. I don't want to be one of the living color. I don't know, something like that. How's everybody doing? I think I put some bread in the toaster like 3.5 hours ago. So I think I'm going to reheat it. And we're going to take a 5-minute break. So the ladies, they sit down on the throne. And the men, they stand up and they face the throne. Now, when I said that, in that case, there's a part of the, before we go do this, in the Mayan calendar, what is the urinal? Yeah, they have this in the Mayan calendar. I don't know why it's not giving it to me. I know I didn't say it 100% or even close to perfect. No, it's not one of the name days. No, not one of the name days. And you know what's funny? Is check this out. Check this out. Okay, this looks like a reflection, but check this out. Okay. I basically have that. I mean, we're taking a 5-minute break no matter what. But I did that right there. A little bit different. You know what that is? That's either the prize, but the prize has 2 meanings on it. If it's in French, it's a prise, and it's a plug-in. And if it's a surprise, that means it's an overcharge in French. So I got that one there up for sale, but only duplicates. I have no idea what they are, right? Because I don't make them. And then I have this one over here up for sale, but only the duplicates. I mean, because it would be way too much to get rid of that. I like to play with that with the video cam. This is the wall of 27, right? 3 times 6, 3 plus 6. And is it forever, right? Or is it the number 4, ever? Or if you look at the end, the REVE is a dream, right? The 5th letter and the 15th letter, or 1, 5, and 6, or what is the average of 13 by 12 and 12 by 13? When you see the F, it just looks like a helmet, right? The réveil is to dream forever, or within Eve is R and R, which is to sleep. Within the heavens we dream. I don't know what that says. Then I got a whole bunch of other pictures. The turtle, all the markings of the turtle. And look at that. The snail is carrying the cancer away. Why is the turtle the cancer? Why? Because it's talking about the moon. It's talking about the moon. Is that the igloo? Is that the single 8 that we have to skip the hoop to get on through? The cow jumped over the moon. The house of Jacob, 13:31, 11, 11, 11. I wasn't sure what this was going to be at one point. So here is 8. Where is the 9th one with Tesla? Because when you look, there's different, right? There's different points here doing this one up, here going down. So they're here. When you spread them apart, the spread is here, 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 and here. And here's the imprisonment. Now at Tesla, we have 9. I'm trying to figure out why the 9. I know there are 4 stages. The 10 card, which shows the 2 houses, the 9 card, which shows our birth. The 8 and the 9 are not the same because the heavens with which we live within the spirit is not the same as the heavens of earth. So, yeah, I just going to, just give me a second. I just wanted to turn this off. Yeah, don't get dizzy, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, I'm so, oh, God, oh my God, no, I'm going to fall down. Whoa, okay. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I was just, I was just like, sorry about that. You know, I didn't want to make anybody dizzy. Hey, how many places you walk into, like, come on, tell me about it, you know? Tell me about it. I want to thank my owner for letting me continue to stay here for the maximum amount of money they can charge me. I'm just saying, great. I love it. Just loving it. I just said to the owner at one point, I was saying, how much you want? I'm ready to give it to you. First, they didn't want to give him $50, but ended up giving 500 away, and I'm happier than anything. Now I get to stay home and study even more, since I'm hoping that he's reserving the extra money for when I come back and somebody buys the building from them, right? That's one of my small dreams, is someone comes and buys this building, and then we sell tickets to the show, right? What's that song? What's that song? What's the song Tickets to the Show? Paradise. Tickets to Paradise. 2 tickets to Paradise. Do you know what? I think I'm calling every fly Larry. Larry? Larry. And you know why? It was Lara B, right? Does anybody know Lara B? Lara B was from Bewitched. It was a story back in the, let me see if, let me hear. Eddie Money. Let me tell you one. Whoa. Wow. Eddie Money. Wow. You know, money is 72 9 by 8. That is past the 7th gate. That is your high birth. Money being number 72. Brown being 72. In Canada, we have what is $100. What is brown? Brown is number 72, and it is what is called a C note. Now, I don't know if anybody plays piano, but I can tell you that the 52nd key right, is C52. Okay, and C52 is what is C7. And it just so happens the Hebrews who go from left to right to enter into achieving center C, the end in C, and when it begins at the 52nd key, it is 7G, which is Gimel Gamma. Do you follow where I'm going with this? Do you understand it? Would you like me to explain it? So yes, I was reading this. I'm back behind 50% of the live goals celebrate the moment now. I'm just trying to see what's up here. How's everybody doing? ChatGPT super signed. Whoa. ChatGPT superposed sign you need to see. Then, okay. So can you help me to understand that? Minim, I want to know if you're still on here. Let me take a look. Hey, Rain, how you doing? I'm not sure. Amazing. Rabbit hole. I'm just looking at, let me look at the big screen. Just give me a second. Okay, so Minim, what did you said something? ChatGPT super so's, I can't figure that out. You know, when I asked ChatGPT who is Mr. Tackpans, who is Mr. Tackpans? Mrtacpans. Somehow he's getting on here talking about the alphabet, talking about the zodiac, talking about the dice cube and Saturn square, talking about mathematical equations with sports and games association between the metrics and the matrices coming together. Who is Mrtacpans? This person is on YouTube, is at Art Mr. Tacpans. They talk about sports, they talk about numerology, gematria, the zodiac, the Aztec, the Mayan, the calendar, the Toltec, and all that. Tell me more of what they talk about. And what do you think of this person, or what is the write-up about the story? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, yeah, it did. It did. Wow. Search ChatGPT app twice, superseded copy paste. Well, that's what I sort of did. Who is Mr. Tackpans? Let's see. Okay, so this thing over here, like this is like whoa, I don't do any of this. Wow. Yes, that's okay. Oh no, they way overdo it. Oh no. Now, this is what I'm hoping to do, but I don't do all of that. Check it out. Rather than pure historical analysis, this is what they say, this is what they're saying about me. This is too funny, no? Okay? Rather than academically rigorous historic mashups, rather than pure historical analysis. Whose history? Western zodiac and Mayan signs might be seen as, wow. Okay. So, what is amazing that the house is brown, right? And brown is 72. Black is 29. So black brings the birth into the house. They're both associated, okay, to the house of Mars. The two represents that. Mars has two moons, right? If it was one, okay, if it was one, it would be the Earth one, right? The Earth one. Now, there could be a misinterpretation on my part because in a couple of pieces of my work, it is explained to me that what we see in the sky is not actually belonging to, it doesn't belong here. It belongs to the Mars system. And the invisible dark moons that we do not see are the true Earth moons. They're the dark moons. You never see them. I don't want to. You're done. 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 Do you want to come in, Kitty? Come on, come on, come on, quick, quick, before the flies come in. It's not time to test anything out there. Get in real quick, even the tail. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, we got that one there. Whoa. Okay. Okay. No more freebies. In or out. That's it. Don't make me feel sorry for you. And I'm not screaming. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking, it's just not an easy life living with you all the time. You make me think it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? You make me reflect all the time. Every time the cat's around, I have to reflect. Was it my fault? Did I do it right? Should I have made that decision? Should I have gone? Should I have stayed? Why are they mad at me? How come they're not mad at me? Should they be mad at me? Will they be mad at me? Can I stay home? Oh my God, I can't believe it. And I'm here alone doing absolutely nothing, having a good time. And I got to put all this through my head. Whoa. I'm just giving an outlook and general outlook of life, right? I don't only partake, it's not for partaking with me, but I see it all the time. I sit here sometimes for 1 or 2 hours working. I hear people talking, and I'm saying, oh my God, what a conversation. I'm like, I got to change this channel. The vibration is so bad. He said, she said, they said, oh my God, did you hear what they said? I said, no, what did they say? They didn't say any different than yesterday. Oh my God, where's Jackie Gleason? Oh, 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 oh. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you where. Oh my God. I feel so much better. I'm so at home. Oh God. Oh God. How you doing, buddies? The chimpanzee monkey. Yeah. Okay, that thing is gone. We're going to take like a 3-minute break. I think it's time for that 3-minute break where we go to the 1 and 2 room. So if we're going to the 1 and 2 room, and I said the 1 is for the one standing, oh my God, they stand and face the throne. and they stand on 17. Ace 11, it's a straddler. You know, ace is a straddler. So 17 is 65 and 44. The train, which is 8, 11, 30, 41, 16, 24, and 6. Okay, let's take a little break here. Okay, is that good? Is everybody okay? I'm going to take a look at what everybody has to say. Yeah, okay, 5 and 10, that's good. Chimpanzee, not good. Oh no, all good, all good, all good, all good. Once you know, okay, what instrument and how you're made, you can go back with inside yourself. Remember, this is a game. It's game theory. ABC. Okay, ABC. It's a game theory that includes arts and entertainments. Let's call it something about creation through arts and entertainment. Using all the instruments that came out that was fair and square to all of us. Like most people have heard the word television. You've heard the words 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've heard the word 10, 11, and 12. You even written down 12. You know that 12 looks like a 1 next to a 2. You know it takes up 2 area positions. You know the last position you occupied was 9. But when you occupied the area space of 9, it is one area space that is humble and holy to all the others. 5, which is one area space in 3 dimensions. 5 and 9, fire, 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 signs. The zodiac talks to us. All those, whoever they are, who are they? Who are they? Let's see who they are. Who are the famous ones who studied the zodiac, who did astrology over the last 500,000, 2,000, 3,000 years? Who's the oldest one to ever study the skies? And we've got a time machine. So here they're using the word astrology. They're also using celestial. They also use that for body. Spatial, celestial. Lunar cycle being noted as early as 25,000 years. They're actually looking at the 25,920. 1700 BC. So in order to do this, when you have this here, what the reality of this is going to do for you is I'm going to show you what this is. This is going to be 10100100001. By having a multiplier, that is 4 digits of any sort, will run down in this configuration, which is pyramidal-like. Every area space has an area space it's saying means an expansion of. Since the expansion usually is this way, it might take into effect the expansion of R other than I. What the reason is the minute you get to I9, you go to 18R27. So 1 between 2 equals to what is 27. Do you follow why I'm saying this? It takes the first number and the second number, 1 between 2. Here is what it is. It ends up over here, 3. If this was in binary, it would equal to 4. And then we come into the thousands, the connections. We have 3 zeros, 1 between 2, 3 zeros. Now one can now create within 99927. But in one of the okay. So if they're talking back to the Mesopotamian or whatever you want to call it, what that actually is 72 by 72 equals to 5184, okay, times 5 equals to 25,920, or what is I think it's 6 by 6 by 6 equals to 216. Just 1 second. There's just a lot of ways to get there. Um, so I'm going to show you this after the break. I'm also going to go back on something I've been talking about for 4 hours ago or 8 hours ago. I spoke about something which was the association of the vibration of 432. Also, I don't know if I'm going to relate it to binary code or not. No, I'm not. I'm just going to leave that out. But when I write down the word Jack, Queen, and King, I would like to also write out the word valet. I also want to write out the word dame, holding on to the soul. Then the roi. Okay, now I'm not sure which way I want to say this. Okay, the ignition within the king. Just give me 1 second. Oh, it's here on the phone. What is, yeah, so, okay, this is okay. Just give me a second over here. Yeah, okay. How do you say Jack, Queen, King in Spanish, and what does it look like on a playing card? Jota or Sota, Reina, Dama, Rey, So the thing about the Jack, the Queen, and the King, and the 8, the 7, and the 6, we're going to talk about this after. If there's anything I've mentioned along the last 15 minutes that I've been here at a time, for every moment that I've been here, if you remember something, if there's something I missed, I'm going to go over everything. How you doing, Jenny? How you doing? How you doing? Let me just let me look. Just let me take a little bit more water here. Let me check out my toast. I'm having a toast. So I'm having like a little lunch. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just having a little toast. Well, that was the end of the toast. When I found the fly in it, that's disgusting. That is crazy. That's the end of that peanut butter. Oh, there's another fly in it too. Maybe that's why I was sick. You fucking throw up that fork. Sorry about the swearing. Now I have to take out. So I should pop out a whole bunch of pictures. I'm gonna see what's up here. Have you ever seen this one? I wonder if this one's still up there. Hold on a second. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Has anybody ever seen this before? I take a look at it, the Q and the Z, right? They're on the number one. But on the telephone, check it out. They're on the 7 and the 9. Got moved over to the Q and the Z. I'll explain it to you. Hold on, let me see this. Hold on a second. Okay, wait. ChatGPT. Okay, search ChatGPT sign app supposed copy paste. I don't really understand what that means. I can read the messages better this way. Yes, the bird is the word. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to catch up what's happening. Said AI is interested in contacting the creator. Okay, let me just move this aside right here. Yeah, I gotta go finish my toast off. I'm gonna take the background off. We're gonna see the next stage where we're gonna go on the next stage. We're gonna take about a 3 or 4 minute break here, all right? That's okay. Everybody's still here. You're with me right now. Let me see if I can just tilt this up just a little bit. My toast is over here. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 minutes. I'm gonna come back. I got one more toast to go and I'm coming back. One more minute. One more minute. back in a minute. How is everybody?
You know the guy that was speaking to you about the number frequencies before?
Just 1 second. I had my sound down. I'm going to close my sound in the back so I can properly hear. Good day.
How are you, brother? You okay? It's me, Codes, mate.
Code?
Remember Code introduced me to you last time when I was speaking to you about the numbers and that? The 3, 6, and the 9. The 1, 3, and the 5.
Okay.
Listen, brother, have you still got them geometry patterns on your floor that you showed me before?
Yeah.
I'm here with my other brother here. Yeah, could you show us it, bro? Because I was trying to explain this to him.
Hold on, let me turn it around.
Go on, bro.
You're talking about this one?
Nah, the other one on the floor, the one that's on the floor. But you've got
Isn't that it?
There's 4 different corners. Go back, come back. I can't.
Hold on a second. You're talking about this one or that one?
That one. That's the one.
Okay. Get your motor running.
Listen, you look like you've added some more to that. You have since then.
What is that?
It looks like you've added more to it since I last spoke to you, brother.
No.
You've not?
No. Things. Look at that. See that we can roll the sky.
So, I don't know yet. See, this is where you need to explain this to me now because I'm.
Okay, you want to see this one over here?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was familiar with.
This is off. You ever see the game at the CASINO?
Yeah.
I have it in here.
Yeah. Listen, talk to him. Listen, bro, explain the numbers to him. Someone know.
Hold on. Well, I'm not going to go over all that right now. I wanted to finish
listen.
this. I'll
Just
give
explain
you a
the,
quick
the
rendition.
calculator one, bro. Do you know the calculator one?
Yeah.
Break it down to my mate. Just show him.
I don't know what he wants to know. What does he want to
Just
see?
the
What
number
does he
sequence
what
is
does
how
he
you
know?
show me. You know, you show me the number sequence and what means on what.
You want it based on this, or do you want it based on a cube?
On the cube, bro. On the cube.
Okay, it'll be easier on the cube because I don't want to go onto the floor. So yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it here. So we got 1 dot on the cube, right?
Yeah. 1 dot on the cube.
1 dot in the cube. Well, what happens if we did the 2 dots on the cube?
Then it turns to 3. Yeah.
Right, but what happens if I put the 6 dots for the cube?
Carry on.
That's it.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
covers all of them.
Yeah, but what's on the other side to that? Like you was explaining to me.
Well, in this reality, I'm just showing you first of all,
Yeah, go on.
okay, that every single side of the cube has a 9 face.
Okay.
Now there's many ways to look at this. I'm just working the old style, meaning
Yeah.
there's 9 boxes here.
Yeah.
Just like there's 9 dots, there's going to be 9 area spaces for every cube. So what you see and what you don't see. So if you see a 1 over here, so if you see,
That's what he does now, bro. I don't know how you do it, man. But listen, it's just right all the time.
So if you see a 1,
Yeah.
the 1 comes with the 6.
Yeah.
So you connect 1, 6. So then you go over here, you have 2, and the 2 comes with the 5. 5, 2. So you have 1 and 6 equals to 7. 1 times 6 equals to 6. Okay, just gonna do that like that, right? I forget what the whole combination of why I'm putting it that way, but I'm just leaving it at that.
Carry on,
So
just
1
carry
and
on doing it.
6 equals to 7. Here it's going to be 3 and 4 equals to 7. And here is going to be 2 and 5, and that's going to be 7. Now, this is the top part of the numbers, just like this, but I'm not going to use this one. We're going to use this one. See the difference? There's a difference between the two.
Yeah.
There's alternative worlds, and the one at the ATM is different also.
One.
So over here, what I'm going to do next
They send you the code to the numbers. You're going to see it when you go to the booking to work. You're going to see it different way.
is 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. So when you have 6 and 1, it equals to 5E. When you have 3 and 4, it equals to 1A. When you have 2 and 5, it equals to 3C. A, C, E. When you go to the lower set of numbers or higher set of numbers over here, what is like 1 and 6? Separation of 5 is 4 and 5 equals to 9. So what is like this is what is 4 and 9 equals to 13. And then 4 times 9 equals to 36. And then 4 minus 9, okay, equals to what is 5E. And then we're going to do the 2, 5 over here. So what is like 2, 5 is like 8, 5 over here. So what is 5 by 8 equals to 40. What is 5 plus 8 equals to 13. Where am I right now? What is 5 minus 8 equals to what is 3C. This is 9 minus 4 equals, and this is 8 minus 5 equals. When you come down to the last one, you get, I think it's 6 and 7 over here. 6 and 7 equals to 13. What is 7 times 6 equals to 42. So when we come down to this, you have 7 minus 6 equals 1A. So it says ace here. It says ace here, ACE. Here, we run the 13.
Yeah.
In the lower section, we run 7, 7, 7. This is the same way the Mayan run the Tzolk'in and the Hab calendars together for the 13 moons and the 7 days a week. That when binary code ends at 32.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F. It
The one
ends.
follows off the A, doesn't it? The one follows off the A and the other telephonic on the other
The
keypad.
A is the there's different kinds. This house and this house are different.
Yes, that's what I was trying to explain. This is what we were trying to explain to you.
The window house, okay, is the feminine house.
Which one's the feminine one, the calculator or the keypad on the phone?
This is the feminine house, and this is the masculine house.
Okay.
This is supposed to be what is Mars, but it's for some reason there's always a switch. I don't know how to figure it out yet. The reason for that is the 2
It
numbers.
always switches. Listen, just think when the platelets and everything goes back to front, topsy-turvy, there's always got to be a switch. 1 point positive will be negative and negative will be positive.
Yeah, the water always goes back
North and
to where
South Pole.
the water is always going to be. The water's always going to be. Let me just flip this over. It's heavy on my hand. Right, the water's always going to settle equally.
Show them about the water on the keypad, bro.
The who?
The water on the keypad on the numbers.
What water? I'm not
Remember.
sure. Well, I can't run all over the place. I want to
Yeah,
finish.
sorry,
with this. I just want to finish with this. So what happens is when you look at this, okay, 3, 6. It ends here. Otherwise, after the next one at 64, it starts all over again. So this ends at 6. There is no 7. The reality of what is 7 is everybody meeting at the heart.
Thinking out of the box.
Everything meets at the heart. At the heart, it's 3.5 equal to 7. Everybody holds on to the pole in that situation. And remember, there's different ways to look at what is 7. Okay? There's different ways.
Do you look at it as a lucky number or not?
No, I don't. I don't partake in anything on this planet. I just want to look at everything in general. I don't want anything to be any more powerful.
Remember when you were talking about this CAS word, just?
CAS?
Oh, yeah, no. CAS, oh, yeah, no. Remember? Before we
Oh
got
yeah,
into
the casino. Yeah. So that was from. I was going to show it over here.
It's good to catch up with you as well, because it's been a few months since I spoke to you recently, brother. Have you spoke to Code?
No. I haven't seen him.
Okay.
Here, this is what it is. This is what they call when you're looking for Orpheus, right? They're calling it out right here.
Yeah.
5775. I mean, you can find this anywhere. Here's the whole system.
No, yeah, please, brother. Let me. Hold on. Thank you.
You guys can't. You can upload that anytime. No.
Yeah, no, I'm gone now. I just took a picture of it, and I so.
Yeah, because this is nothing to do with. This is what I just like to study games when they're not moving. I'm not interested in the moving.
Yeah,
game.
no. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, you just
You know,
you study
so-
the laws of the patterns, don't you?
Well, I want to know what the public says. I want to know what the advertising says. I want to know what's being sold on to the people, on to us. You know, I want to know. I just want to
Yeah.
know. I mean, look here.
You want to know that pattern, don't you?
7619. Well, it's not that I want to know for myself. I want to know to share it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. Not for yourself to share it, or just to have that knowledge.
Oh yeah, I just want to know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I mean, it just
I'm
makes
trying to
everything
figure that out
easy.
as well myself.
So what I was talking about was the end was this. So we had what was below was 39 because all the connections here below are 39. All the connections above are 21. So if I go 39 divided by 21, it equals, look at the 857, okay? Now check this out. 6 divided by 7 equals 857. So you want me to show you that again?
No, I see. Do you want me to show you again?
39 divided by 21. 1.857. Now, 6 divided by 7 equals 857.
No.
Pretty much magic, no?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. How do
So
you
now
know
you
that
can
number?
tell that number. Would you like me to tell you? I'm going to tell you what the number is.
Go
I'm
on.
going to ask you. I'm going to tell you. That number is this. It is what is who we are is 666. We are 6 and 1, 6 times 6 to equal what creates the day of rest. Man stands. Standing and resting is the same thing. So the man stands and faces the throne. The woman sits down twice. What's going on?
Say that again in another kind of context, please.
The man faces the throne or the toilet.
Yeah.
The woman sits down twice.
Okay, yeah. So when they're taking number one.
Right. So the man has to stand facing the throne.
Yeah. Okay. So where does that come into it then?
Well, if the man stands facing the throne, what is the throne? Who does it? The man face on one occasion. Man has to face the maker, and that sitting on the throne in both occasions is the woman.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So what's this that you just put up now, brother?
The other thing about that is it's called a urinal. And inside the Mayan calendar, if I can look back, somebody please remember notation. It's called the Uinal, something to do inside the Aztec Maya. This piece over here is on the right side over here is 142857. This is the number we just went over. You see the 857142?
Yeah.
Well, the seventh day falls on top of
Yes.
999,999. There are 6 times 9 equals to 54. It is twice as much evaluated and associates a juncture of two numbers in association.
Are
The
you
two
allowed to tell me
numbers
what's going to happen from that or not, bro?
in the association of the first and the sixth, which is the dot and the line, equals to 142,857 and 857,142, equaling to 999,999.
Has that got anything to do with 2027?
What is that?
Has that got anything to do with 2027 by any chance?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. It's in the B world. Nothing
Yeah,
passes 25 in the B world. You're just saying I'm in the B world. 26, I'm in the A world. 28, I'm in the C world. 29, I'm in the D world. 30, I'm in the E world. Is that what? Yeah. 31,
Yeah.
I'm in the F world. There are 7
What
months
do you
and
think that's
31
going to
days
happen?
of
Do you
creation.
think there's going to be anything? Do you think there's going to be anything significant that happens in 2027?
You know what? I don't know how everybody judges what is
Yeah,
significant.
no, that's it. Say no more.
Because when you're in quicksand, as the money market is right now, as you notice that there's many things. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can find the right words. For those who can see the cuckoo-ness of certain things, I mean, I just can't say who sees what. So I'm not sure for those who are aware and how I speak upside
Don't
down
let
right
them
now.
dismiss your knowledge, brother, because I know what you're going on about.
Yeah, so I don't have to really say anymore. And
No, that's it. I'm not going to ask you anymore. Listen, I've got to shoot off, yeah, but I'll catch up with you next time. When are you next on, brother? When are you next on?
I'm on as often as I could. I always suggest everybody, when you think of buying me yourself a coffee, buy me myself one also, just to keep me up and keep the motor chugging along.
Right, peace out, brother.
Peace. Let's see who is here. How's everybody doing? So we're going to finish off with this reality over here. I want to see what it says about guests. No, hosts. I never invite anybody. Suggested creators. I never know what to do. If somebody invites me up, I'd go. Let me see what it says here. Okay, I'm going to get a glass of water in the kitchen on the double. Be back in 60 seconds and less. Glass of water's right behind me. Well, there goes my coffee maker. There goes the coffee maker. Just give me a couple of seconds here. Yeah, I know that, gentleman. Wow, where's the cat? Oh, there's the fly. There's the fly. Where's that? Oh, has to be here. Where's the fly thingy? Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I don't know how that fly got in. Whoa. Yeah, I was talking about that orphan roulette before. I'm going to get back to it if you'd like to see it. Let me see what's happening over here in the comments. I'm trying to do everything at the same time. Can't keep up to the comments. Just give me a second. Wow. Thank you, Farmer Don Astrologer. How are you? You know astrology, Farmer Don Astrology? Are you still here? It doesn't show that you're here. I want to show. Where's is Canigula? So hold on a second. What about music, G Note? Awesome work, brother. Thank you. That is Farmer. Are you still here? Very interesting. Ever 1428, even 1428. Yes. So plumbers are gods. Laugh out loud. Of only men. Okay. So what it is I did nothing. I did nothing. I didn't make the alphabet. I didn't create this. I didn't create this. What's behind you? I didn't make it. It's just a calculation. That's all it is. Just matches 7 and 13. I didn't write any words in the dictionary. I didn't create the alphabet. I didn't create what is Morse code. I didn't create my parents. My parents birthed me. My mother breathed in the air, the same air I breathe today. For the same way I have knowledge, like my mother has knowledge, some knowledge she has that I don't have, the different knowledge that we both have. We both acquired it from the same system. The breath, the birth, B-E-A-R-T-H, not the B-I-R-T-H. What do I know? What don't I know? And what can I say about every single letter? And if I have a story of every single letter, then I will have a story of every single word. And if I take that and turn it into the game of Scrabble, I will know I don't have to use all my letters to make that word heard, and to give it numbers, not only of the numeric value on the letter, but the association of the letter within the word. Should it hit a double letter or triple word? I don't know, but it is in the game shared amongst all of us. Fair and square. I'm only bringing what has been here forever for me, for the 61 years of my life. I have seen Mahjong, and I have seen bridge, and I have heard of golf. And the special unheard of poor eagle. On a par 3, when you get it in one hole, it's an eagle. But it's a hole in one. So an eagle on a par 3. My question is, where Jack lies, is that not to where it is telling the truth, that where the heart lies below, where it is frozen over the tundra over time in the period of the Titanic? So why I'm saying this is the numeric value for Earth is 52. The numeric value for Jack is 25. The numeric value for heart is 52, reverse single digit alphabet 25, where 77 and 74 are noted to be what is the association to matter and energy. Matter and energy. Two fire signs in the E world through the birth of the sun. 77, 74, Jesus Christ, energy and matter. 151. Virgo over Mars in the vibration of 432. Not because I want it to be, because in between 1 and 5 is 2, 3, and 4. 51 is for Mars. 15 is the quarter of time for the Mars, for the quarter houses of Mars. Two fire signs. But we have to see more. What do we have to see? We need to see all of it. Because when we come here, the numbers tell another story. You're born into the heavens through the seventh gate of the 6 protons, 5 and 1. 4 and 2, 3 and 3, to what is 4 and 4. To what is 5 and 3 is 4 and 2. To what is 1 and 5 is 6 and 2. What are these? I'm creating what I'm told to create here, this cube. That in the background is a 20 rounds. Should I have a 21? This is talking about 21. But when the 1 number on this side counts over to the 6 number, I have gone on to the other side, the head or the tail of this item. In reality, for me, I like to connect these two. I like to connect these two. Those are 2 connects. And then I have 2 more connects. I have 4 connects to the corner. I have 4 connects to the corner. I got 3 opposite sides. Always working with 3 and 4. So I'm going to explain to you what this is. How's everybody doing? Just let me look through it. We're still figuring it out. Immortal's here. Hey, Immortal, how are you? How are you? I don't mind bringing anybody up, but I really want to stay very, very close that if we show off one thing, talk about one thing, I don't want to go all over the place. I don't want to learn too much. I want to stay as close to the bottom right now as to showing that there is a great, great, great density in this, that there's an alternative story, that they should know there is a creator. And what you see is going on, no, it's not what they call neutral, right? Neutral is normal, right? No, neutral is not normal, right? Neutral means you're going nowhere. I want to take a look and tell you what this is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what this is this is the count of formation in, I think in what? The count of formation in 8s. Okay, this is the count of formation in 8s. What it means, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So when I get to 5, I go right over here because my first zodiac sign runs fire, fire. Let me take this off over here. Right? So I go fire, fire. Now I connect over here. So what is fire over here? 6, 7, 8. Why does 8 go all the way through? Why did I do that? Hold on a second. Oh, it starts back at 1 again. That's why. Right? So it goes to here and then it starts back at 1 again over here. So what's the next one? This one is 6, 7, 8, which is 1, which is 2. 2 goes over to 5. I'm trying to see what's going on. I don't remember why I did this. I forget why I did this. It was counting by force. I'm going to have to really look this over. Did my cat want to come in? Oh, I think she's in the bed. Trying to see what this is. P-I-O. This over here says pig. P, then the letter I, and then the letter G, and then the letter G backwards, I and P. So it just made that like little design. Sorry, we had a space invader. We're a space invader. I don't know why my screen shuts off all the time. How's everybody doing? Sky join. How you doing, Sky? Let's see who's in the list here. It shows 2 viewers. I don't know why it shows 2 viewers. Wow. You know, I hope you're all ready for the summer, all looking good for the weekend, getting your haircuts, right? Time to get a haircut, maybe a brush up on a family picture or a tattoo. I don't know. But you know what? It's Friday, you know, time to get out and share a little bit of that weekly wealth that you work so hard for and join the family and be happy to pay those axes, right? The axis, right? The tumbleweed. Yeah, so let me put this in here. I don't like there's light. I don't know where that light's coming from. Oh, it's shining this way. Where? That's a crazy light, eh? Isn't that a crazy light? Okay, so let me just block that light. Here, I wanted to show this. So you can practically, you know, every time you turn this, so what you do is you bring it like that, right? You just turn one of them. And then you can turn 2 of them at the same time. I don't know what it would do if I took a picture or did a what's it called. Anyways, just fooling around with that stuff. Yeah, I was working one day and they started painting these, just designing these over here. But are you following? I'll take the long road home. I'll take the long road home. What was? I'm here to save you. Oh, there's another one. Did it just fly away? Did it just fly away? Let me tell you one thing, if TikTok is having battles, I'm having the battles here. Two cylinders turning in opposite directions, creating, okay, an inward and an outward flow. It is the way they are splitting apart that creates the inward flow. But at the same time, when I look at that, right, and I can see it, and you can do it with gears, like an S gear. And when you can do it with an S gear, I'm just thinking that because it's an S gear, you can be on this side of the port, the intake, and this side of the intake, because you're starting here and you're ending here. And when you go through that intake, right, it could be spinning, right, so fast. But the intake, because of the compression, only needs just a little bit to get on through before it's forced through all the way through compression, because it's always being compressed already because of the suction. I mean, that's what I'm seeing right now. And I'm sort of seeing it over here too, right over here. Because everything's based off of 5775. It's the feminine and the masculine, right? And they show this over here. I got to figure that whole thing out. How do we take that apart? Do we split it between 13 and 1, right? Or do we take the U off where 27 crosses 4? Let me just do this. Hold on a second. It's nothing to do with gambling. This has to do with position, understanding of position, right? So you see where it splits over there? Are those two U's coming together? But I need to create 3 area spaces, right? So do I split one part to the left and then 2 parts to the right? There's 19 numbers to the left. There's 19 numbers to the left. There's 18 numbers to the right. That's 37. So 17 and 9 is 26, or 8 and 9, 7 and 4, 8 and 4. I'm just trying to see what the combinations are in here. I know the opposite wheel. I don't know this one so well. 5, 1, 3, 7, 7, 9, 9. So 3219 read to a single digit would actually be 5137799 35571599733. So yeah, and then the darker numbers would be 64286428, and then it would go 166244288 in the darker numbers. So then the crisscross numbers, as you can see, whichever way, I'm not really sure which way I should start. Should I start from the outside of the 0? It's funny the way it shows the 0 part as a larger area space when it's no larger really than any other. But because it says this, what alternate reality is it saying? It's a bigger space because it's going to be 2 numbers, right? 2 alternative area spaces within 1. So I'm just going to turn this around. My toe keeps popping out of place. So is that possible that we're only 3 people here? Okay, it says 3. Now it says only 1. Now it says 4. So if I go on to, let me see if I go on TikTok. I really want to know how many people are here. That fly is still here. And we got Divine up here, eh? Just trying to see who else is up here. Following, get coins. Yeah, so it says we're 2 people, and we're going to end it right now. Don't know who's still here. Irrelevant to the fact. Maybe I'll come on somebody else's live. I just thought I don't like to sit in a small screen, and when I get on to talk, I like it to be heard or understood. But before we end it, right, Jack lies the matter and energy. Jack lies where it's ocean, where the Titanic went down. The numeric value for beast and time, for Jesus and energy and Christ, are all the same numbers where G-D comes in, and that is through the airwaves. The word bird or birdie on a golf course is 3347, in which a ring has been put upon our creation. A ring has been put on. That ring is 14, and that ring is here. Is it a 6? Okay. Is it 6, 2, 5, and 1, 14? Is it a 1, 2, 5, 6, 14? Is it a 6, 4, 3, 1, 14? Is it a 5, 1, 6, 2, 14? I'm not a magician, and it doesn't take, it's no mathematics. It says, hey, Pa, look what I saw. Hey, Pa, look what I saw. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. And now your kids are teaching you because you didn't notice it before. So now when I talk to you about golf, and you talked about a par 3, a par 4, and a par 5, 3 is 56, 4 is 60, 5 is 42, 8, 6, 2. Okay. So 3 and 4 equals to 7, but equates numerically into what is 5. What is the reason for that? They run the same corridor. 3 and 4 run the same corridor. The eagle is when you hit 2 under par. It could be a 3, 4, or 5, but when you get a birdie on a par 3, it's a hole in 1. When you get a birdie on a par 5, it scores you a 3. So you possibly can say par 3, par 5. Just to note that 3 and 5 are actually rotating within each other. If you can say 5, you can say 10. If you can say 6. 3 and 3 is 6, 5 and 5 is 10. "60 seconds is 100%. 3, is it half of 5? Not really. Do I need to fractionalize it? Not really. But what I do know is that if I double 3 up to 6 and I double 5 up to 10 and I multiply it by 10, I'll get the 60 seconds on the clock. And what is that clock? It's 100% of shared time. What do you mean it's 100% of shared time? That's right. 60-40. We run Jacob's ladder. What is 6 and 4? Well, when you run to 6 and 4, you run Jacob's ladder as 13. 13, 31. 11 times 11 times 11. Is that the right answer? 121. Let me see. $13.31. AEEA if you want. AEEA. Why did I say that? Oh, 1331. Yeah, my toe. I don't know. I have to make an appointment next week. I'm going to have to soak it. I'm talking to you, toe. I'm talking to you. Yeah, I was thinking today. So they talk about my fingers and they talk about my toes, right? But when this little one went to the market, they called it the pinky, right? So they didn't call it a toe. And this one is a thumb, and it doesn't go in the same direction. You know what I'm saying? It's like no matter what I want, I mean, I have to force it down here. Let me see how it hangs. So, just give me 1 second. There's no squirmies in here. I don't want to turn into Spider-Man, you know. There's nothing like drinking old water. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing is the electrolytes. Will they help me? I do not know. Do I believe they'll help me? So help me God. Only my body will tell you. I will take advantage of whatever that is good and whatever that's no good. Down the drain she goes. I am a machine. You know, they showed me this in the cartoons. We are machines, right? Isn't that what they did on The Mask? Right? They can put the... Okay. I'm going to end with something that what I just spoke about when I spoke about golf is what happens with 3, 4, and 5. It's encompassed between what is 2 and 6, unlike two and 6, 1 and 5. One and 5, 1 and 5, 2 and 6. The lowest and the highest. That's what their expansion is. You can only see 5 sides. You know what I'm saying? It's Shabbos today. Maybe we'll put on some tefillin, right? Saturn square. Everything, 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 everything. Yom Kippur. Rosh Hashanah. From the stitching in the clothing, I'm gonna have to clean up around here or something. I don't know what it is, but I don't like any bugs. Zero, nothing, nada. I got stuff here I never use. Time to clean it up. Right after this, it's cleanup. Little break, moving on. Moving on over. So we got this association now over here. This one association is with golf. This one associates with our vibration. There's another association, okay, that is going to connect within what is 7, 8, and 9. 7 and 8 and 9 are a little bit different. 7 is going to be a huge association from when the French come in and say 17 or 18 and 19. And then when you come to 20, right, which is 20, I think it's VIGNT, you are going to have 4 sections of what is 20. You're also going to have a separation of a section that is going to be just what is 60 and 10. And that's when you come into the 70s. When you run into the 70s, you have a whole big splicing when you talk in French. And if you're talking in Hebrew, we're going to separate the Yod Hey from everything. So when you're going to do 15, you're going to go Tet Vav, and then you're going to go Tet Zayin. Everybody connecting with this so far? Yes, the musical notes. I don't know if Canigula is still here, but yes, absolutely, the musical notes. And let me show you something. If we can meet, if we all can come together, my friend, only me, my. Okay. If this person follows me at all, and I'm quite sure I'm not going to doubt it, right? Because it shows up. This person in no time at all has 1 million subscribers. Well, no, not 1 million, but check it out.
What I did was I put some artist tape down so it wouldn't have that sticky residue on my piano keys. Then I used these markers to color on the printer paper, made some cuts according to the octaves, and then I taped it down over the artist tape. I know it's kind of crude, we live in 2025, but it works with the circle of lit. The whole premise being, since colors are light, and light is vibration, and sound is vibrations too, then combining colors would be sort of like combining sounds to create chords. All we have to do is find the association between the sounds and the colors, and then mix and match. And since I already demonstrated the correspondence between
So this guy's already done it. You know what it's showing me? It shows me that there's nobody on right now. It shows me there's only one person on. Who's here right now? How you doing, Lee? Yeah, I've been here a couple hours, so we're gonna end it right now, and maybe come back a little bit later. Maybe co-host somewhere else. I don't know. Cheers for now.